making a project which is called Like Mercury.
Yes. And Like Mercury is a part of the Gallery37 commission that the Dance Exchange are running with Punch Records, and we are performing that as a part of Birmingham International Dance Festival.
Like Mercury is a dance and music collaboration, and we're kind of looking at dominant narratives around happiness and success, and we are investigating the parts of ourselves, I suppose, that are sort of pushed to the edge and are not seen in these sort of overcultural stories. And we're looking at how we can actually show up as whole human beings as an act of defiance, really.
Like, we've kind of conceived this idea for this project, and it's been very much just the two of us, like talking it through, refining obviously the applications and doing all of that kind of like admin side legwork of that, and then to actually kind of have time together to find the movement and the music and the stimulus of like bringing that into reality, into the world, into the life. And then the next stage, getting our two brilliant collaborators, Annie Edwards and Chantal Dot, bringing them in, and then seeing the project just expand before our eyes, you know, like that's been really like rewarding.
Yeah, I think that the cool thing about exploring these themes is we are all like super different and have really different experiences because of all our identities, but there's so much that we like can collaborate on and like explore and talk to each other about, and obviously then express that in dance and like what we create. And so I think being part of the piece has just been cool on a social like growth and like supportive level. I think it's cool because we've all got different styles as well, so we're blending what we do, and like Shan does crump and I do like contemporary hip hop, Emma does breaking, Belle's a beatboxer, so there's so many different like skills and things to share and learn, but also we're allowed to like specify and like express ourselves in what we do. So I think the cool thing about this process is we're exploring dismantling narratives and stuff, and I think it's really interesting to do that, like not just in the piece but also in the way that we work. So we're trying to challenge like what is being productive, like what is desirable, what is like all these things that you're meant to be, and especially like in a dance contest, or like in maybe when you feel the pressure of making a piece, or there's just certain ways that you're meant to like be in dance creation and just like dance in general. So I think it's nice to try and like put what we're thinking about into practice in the way we are with each other, and how we like plan the day and how we look after each other, and not put those like external ideas of success on what we're making. It's just been really nice to practice it, and it's quite refreshing to work in that way. So I think this process is quite different to others that I've been in personally.
Yeah, and I think you know, seeing ourselves outside of the artist bracket and just as human beings, I definitely think that for myself, dance allowed me to find myself, but Crump also allowed me to kind of just be this big, raw, kind of powerful individual without feeling ashamed of that, and then having to have that conversation about, you know, sexuality and identity and all of these things, and kind of dismantling the narrative that's kind of pushed on us, has been a really powerful experience. And I think for all of us that are part of the cast, we're kind of able to tell our own stories whilst supporting and understanding that we come from different walks of lives and have our own stories behind us, but together that's what kind of is bringing up the art, and it's free flowing. It's not a pressurized environment either.
It just sort of feels so refreshing to be involved in a project where everyone's so kind of deeply invested in it. We're all getting so much out of it for ourselves and for our souls as well. And part of our hope is for people to be able to sort of see ourselves representing ourselves in such a way that they can maybe see that for themselves as well.